Okay, so today I'm going to be making the overnight buckwheat groats porridge, but instead of making it in the big full container, I'm doing it in individual portions that you can make now and heat up in the morning. And you have individual sizes instead of, sometimes we don't want a big, 4-person, 6-person container of it. We just want an individual. So what I did is, you guys all saw me yesterday, I soaked the buckwheat groats, basically as taking raw buckwheat groats and putting them in a container and then filling it with water and leaving it out overnight. You can even do it early that morning if you get up and you do it at 6 and then you make this at 8, that's enough time. The buckwheat groats do need to soak. It makes them easier to digest for us. So basically what I do with this is, I love the flavor that coconut milk brings. So what I'm gonna do is, I have a can, I love this Native Forest. It doesn't have any guars or gums in it, so it's just basically coconut milk. And what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna pour in, so I love these ball glasses because they have the readings on them. So I'm gonna do a 1/2 cup of coconut milk. And I didn't shake this well enough, there we go. A 1/2 cup of coconut milk. I'm gonna do one at a time. And then, because I have this in the recipe, you can do 3/4 cup coconut milk. If you're not afraid of the fat. I'm not, but I know a lot of people are. It's a good healthy fat. And then I'm gonna do, so this turns out to be 3/4 cup, okay? So it's a 1/2 cup of coconut milk, and then a 1/4 cup of nut milk of choice, or whatever milk you use. I'm doing 3 Trees almond milk. Sometimes I have my own, but sometimes I don't. So that's what we start with. And then here is a 1/4 cup of the buckwheat groats that I soaked overnight. So what I did is, I just rinsed them in a fine mesh strainer under the sink, under the water, I mean. So I'm gonna add those. And then I'm gonna add a teaspoon of pure vanilla extract. Get the one, you don't need to get one with sugar in it. Just get one without any added sugar. Read the labels. And then I'm gonna do a 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon. Now you can do more if you want, it's up to you. I do a 1/4 teaspoon, you could do 1/2 if you wanted. This is all like a base recipe, so feel free to add things. You could add shredded coconut to this. There's a lot of things you can do, so just play around with it. This is a base, like all my recipes. A pinch of pink Himalayan sea salt, kind of brings out all the flavors. And then the chia seeds. So what I'm gonna do with the chia seeds is, I'm going to add a tablespoon and a 1/2 of chia seeds. There you go. And then the last ingredient is going to be hemp seeds. And I'm going to add a tablespoon of hemp seeds. And then all I'm gonna do now is, I'm gonna give this a good stir. Let me just grab a little, look at this, so adorable. I'm gonna give this a good stir. And what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna put a lid on it, and I'm gonna put it in the fridge overnight. So the next morning, when I'm ready to eat this, I can either heat this up in the, I've never had a cold, so I think it's a warm thing. But anyway, I'm a warm person in the morning. I like warm foods. But you could put this in the microwave to heat it up this way. What I do is, I just pour it in a pan and I slowly heat it up. It doesn't take very long at all, like literally under 5 minutes. And then I top it with toppings of choice. So I do tahini, or you could do a nut butter. I do bee pollen. I do fresh fruit, or you saw my hack for the frozen fruit. There's so many ways. You top this like you would a bowl of oatmeal, but the great thing about buckwheat groats is that they are complete protein and they're seeds, so they're naturally gluten-free. So you're getting a jam-packed breakfast with this. You're getting all the fats from the coconut milk and the chia, the omegas, and then the hemp seed is a protein as well. So you're getting healthy fats, and you're getting fiber, and you're getting calcium, and you're getting like all the good stuff. So this is a jam-packed breakfast, especially when you add all the other layers onto it. So anyway, I hope you guys give this a try. And yeah, it's just another way to enjoy buckwheat groats.